We have the children's scissors, adult scissors, and a Stanley knife. Please ensure only adults can use these. There are different ways of attaching cardboard. You can use tape, you can use glue, you can use fasteners such as this round head fasteners, and you can use specially made cardboard screws, which you can buy online. Other people can also use Velcro. It just all depends on you. I usually like to use glue. It may take a while to dry, but then it's the best way to stick things. The first phase of building your structure is the design phase. Since we're talking about landmarks in Geelong, I decided to do the Cunningham Pier arches. During the design phase, that's when you start to find out what the easiest parts you can do first, and then continue on. So here, the straight lines of the arches that go up to down are what I would start with. Using a straight edge, such as a laminated sheet or a ruler, is the best way to get those lines straight. Then you can start building up your design with other shapes you see. I see a few triangles, arches, some circles, and semicircles. So there's my design and the actual picture. As you can see, the spacing isn't very good. So from this design, I know what to do next when I actually build it. And I'd probably look for something with a bigger surface so I can space it out better. Next part of this project is the build part. Once you have your rough design, you can start building. Try to find what you have at home. Different types of cardboard can help you make different types of structures. The arches are white, so I would look for something that was easy to use and easy to cut. This brown cardboard has a very rough surface, so I don't think I'll be using that. This box, on the other hand, is a little bit thinner and easier for me to cut. And it's also white, just like the arches. So just as I have drawn the lines on my design, I've also copied it onto the cardboard. And it gets a lot easier the second time you do it. Now, as you're building, you would like to test it out. What I've learned from my design was that the spacing of my arches were too close together. So let's see if this cardboard is good enough. Too small. That's not going to work. Here's a longer surface. Let's test it out. Now, as I space things together, it seems like they work a little bit better when you compare it to the picture. That will work for the base. Now, when attaching your little structures to your base, you can do different ways. Here's one way of using a smaller piece of cardboard and attaching one end to your structure and the other end to the base. With a bit of glue and a bit of force, you can slowly start to build. It's starting to look good. However, you'll need to reinforce. So you can see the arches are a little bit lopsided. The weight from the top makes it a little bit hard for it to keep straight. So we'll need something to reinforce or support these arches. You can use different ways of reinforcing. Here, I'm testing out these sticks to see if these sticks will be able to support the arches. These sticks are also seen as strong wires in the picture of the pier. With some blue tack and some glue, I'm going to test it out and see if it works. It seemed to hold it up together. Now it's starting to come together. Once the basic structure is up, you can paint. I'm starting to paint with the lightest color, which is white, and then slowly move on to the darkest. Take your time when you're painting. Since the Cunningham Pier arches sit on the water, we decided to also build a base that resembles the ocean. It's okay to get a little bit messy as long as we wash our hands when we finish. We can also start to paint other parts that connect to the structure. This way, your cardboard structure can tell a story. Here, we are painting the road. This road that once led the cargoes, such as the trains and the trucks, to the pier was an essential road, and if you continue to visit the pier today, you will still see traces of the train tracks. And lastly, let's add the finishing touches and decorate. Oops, not quite. There we go. And there we have it. A version of the Cunningham Pier arches. Now let's put everything together. Since the pier sits on Corio Bay, we decided to make this base resemble what Corio Bay is to us. Corio Bay is actually rich with marine biodiversity. So we're putting the ocean. Put some sparkles to jazz up our ocean, just as the ocean glistens under the sun. And some ocean animals, of course. Little penguin. And a dolphin that reminds us of the well-known popular banana dolphin. Once we have our ocean ready, we can put our road and top it up with our pier arches. Now the pier used to be a bustling pier that allowed trucks and trains to come back and forth to load and unload cargo that would leave from the port of Geelong. This road is one of the richest roads of history in Geelong. If you continue to visit this place today, you will see traces of what it used to be. And now, the fun part of the whole process. It's now time to play. And here we have it. There's nothing better than making your own resources and making your own toys. A once bustling pier that was home to Geelong Port, that is now home to the Pier restaurant. This is the Cunningham Pier arches.